Yo, what's up, YouTube? Leo Shang here, host of the Extreme Fillet Fishing channel, filled with energy on this beautiful day here in Philadelphia. Today is June 11th, 2019. It is going to be my outing number 92 of this year. And you folks may have heard about this recently. Well, may or may not, right? Because not everyone is familiar with the brand. But just recently, I don't think it was too long ago, EuroTackle actually came out with a new collection of tungsten jigs. I actually have some of them with me here today because today's main objective in this video will be for extreme fillet fishing to be testing these little jigs right here, right? I have received them from EuroTackle in 3 different sizes, 1/8 of an ounce, 1/16, and 1/32. And I mean, you know, they are tungsten jigs, right? I have made a video here on the channel long time ago, an educational video where I actually taught you guys or talked about the differences between using tungsten and lead for fishing. So I'm not going to explain that in this video, okay? If you haven't watched that video yet, I'm going to link it above. All I'm going to say is I am very excited about trying this new product right here. So I got some EuroTackle soft plastics. I am at my local creek, the Pennypack Creek. Conditions are actually not very prime today. The water is running faster than usual due to the rain that we had yesterday. It is raging just a little bit. It is about half a foot higher than usual. But needless to say, I am going to be waiting over here and we will see in this video if this actually works or not. Well, the current is one thing, but water clarity today is just not prime. It is definitely muddier than usual. So I'm going to get started with a chartreuse presentation. This is just the presentation that I enjoy, all right? So I got here, right, the little 1/32 ounce jig with a little anisoptera, and I'm just gonna throw this around to see what we can catch. I would be happy, of course, if some sunfish showed up, but the main objective of the day is really for me to see if there's any bass around, especially the smallmouth bass, the Micropterus dolomieu, and maybe some leftover stocked trout, right? Since they stocked this place with trout for the spring. Well, this is a 1/32 ounce jig, so the castability shouldn't be so different than the 1/64. Because this is tungsten, I can actually feel bottom much better than lead. Oh, first fish of the day. Talk about smallie, son. You look at that jump, huh? Thing about fishing for smallies in creek, they may be small in sizes, but they are beasts, man. They're beasts, son. They actually fight real good. So there you go, huh? First fish of the day. Wet my hands real quick here. It is a beautiful little smallmouth bass. This is what we're looking for today. There are some big ones in this creek. This is a small one. Micropterus dolomieu. Nailed the jig with the anisoptera, huh? Boy, a little guy like this gave 3 jumps out of the water. I don't know if I got everything on video or not, but the thing is, can you imagine if we actually land a big one of this species? That would be pretty darn crazy, huh? Look at that, huh? Such a beautiful fish. Went down just like that. I mean, for sure, you know, I knew that the jig was going to work. But the thing about this particular tungsten jig, right, is that I really wanted to see how I feel the bottom with it. If you watch the tungsten versus lead jig, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And this is actually quite good for bouncing bottom. Let's cast under that shadow right there. Maybe that shadow is going to have some fish around it. Oh, fish on. Well, it wasn't in the shadow, but little sunfish was able to get a 1/32 ounce jig, huh? Wow, second species of the day. Like I said, I will welcome any sunfish / panfish that shows up today. And we got ourselves here a little red breast sunfish in the spawning colors, huh? The Lepomis Auritus. The Pennypack Creek is actually filled with red breast sunfish, so it is not that much of a surprise that I would get one sooner or later, right? This whole creek, man, since I started fishing it like years ago, I've caught so many red breasts from this particular place. It's crazy. All right, 2 species. Hopefully this video, well, who knows, maybe this will turn out to be a multi-species type of video. This is one of the deeper areas where it should be. So, never know, dude. Fish on. Oh my goodness, dude. This molly, bro, he jumped towards me. I thought it was going to hit me in the face. Oh man, take it easy on me, this molly, man. Oh look at the size of this little guy too. Dude, he jumped all the way towards me. I thought, man, this dude is out there to get me, you know, revenge on the Asian folk. All right, just a little guy. I'm just gonna release it right over here. Ay, 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 man, that was intense. Fish on. It's another smallie. Dude, the smallies are feeding damn good, and this one was right in front of me. Can you believe it? This one was right in front of me. Boy, what I'm doing with the technique, because you guys can't really see what I'm doing, right? You only have a 2D representation of the 3D world right here. What I'm doing is I'm bouncing the little the mayfly larvae, right? Dragonfly larvae off the bottom, the Anisoptera, so that this fish kind of think, you know, there's like a little insect around the bottom, right? Because the water current is faster because of the rain, it makes sense that the fish would be more along the bottom where the current is actually lowest at the moment. So I mean, you guys may think I'm just casting around, but there's a whole lot of science behind it, okay? Fish on. Oh, it's a red breast. This one I recognize right away. Second red breast of the day. Fatty, man, look at that, huh? Bit it like it really wants it. They are all fattening up right now for their upcoming spawning season. Check that out, huh? That's a fat gut right here. Good eating too, you know, native species around the area, as I have emphasized in many of my past videos. There he goes, huh? Go back to lay your eggs. Well, I'm waiting upstream at the moment, and I see that there are 2 anglers fishing from shore back there at the next hole. So, you know, out of courtesy, I'm gonna turn around and I'm just gonna start wading downstream. I mean, I'm the one with the waders, right? They're the ones from shore. Their access to spots are very limited. So I'm going to give them the courtesy of fishing that hole, which is a good hole though. And I'm gonna start wading downstream to see what is down the creek. Fish on. What we got here? Man, I'm just singing my songs here. What is that? Wait, what? Oh, it's a rock bass. We got ourselves 3rd species of the day. It's the rock bass, son. That's a fatty too, dude. The Ambloplitis rupestris. Check that out, huh? Wow, beautiful sample right over here. You know, folks, initially I thought that it was crappie because I saw the big mouth down there and the fish just swimming up. I thought, dang, dude, did I just catch a crappie from the Pennypack Creek? Which, by the way, oh no, I dropped it. Which, by the way, I have caught crappies in the Pennypack Creek before. Easy, boy, easy. I'm gonna release you over here. Hopefully this duty is going to be all right. It should be sturdy, but it did suffer a little bit of blunt force trauma. That was a bad accident. Kids, don't do that with fish out there, okay? 3 species in this video so far, and I'm still using the same Anisoptera that I began the day with, okay? So durability, And the jig. Woo! Now, where is that trout? Man, I'm actually surprised by how deep this little stretch over here is. I have my waders on, but fish on. Ooh, what we got here? I was going to say I have my waders on, but that's another fat rock bass, dude. They're just, I don't know, they're just schooled up right in this hole over here. Look at this, that dude, that's a fat rock bass. Look how fat this is. It must be pregnant, right? Maybe it is rock bass. It's spawning season. I don't know, man. I don't know when is their spawning season, but once again, look at the size and the gullet on this fish. Holy moly, bro. All right, just go back, you know, go back and spawn, all right? I would like to note that these fish are also around this area, right? And this is educational purposes, okay? Because there are plenty of minnows around here, you see? That is one of the good things about being a micro / multi-species angler. When you see little minnows like these, and these are eastern mosquito fish, the Gambusia holbrookie, you just know that at the closest hole to it, there's gotta be some fish that is going to eat these guys when these guys get ambushed over there, right? That's why I decided to throw it over here. It's not just about picking random spots when you come out here fishing with your lures and your jigs. You pick always strategic spots where you believe the fish is going to bite best. Okay, I got a problem now. So here we have a hole that I know is a little bit deeper than usual, and I'm casting the 132 ounce, and sadly it can't sink to the bottom. The current is too fast. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change this 132 to a 116 ounce, right? Make it heavier so that I can reach the bottom and hopefully catch some of the fish that are in this hole. By the way, I'm sure that you guys already noticed in this video, but the EuroTackle tungsten jigs come with this little black thing right here, right? That they call the soft lock for soft plastics, right? Through the jig head. In other words, when you put your soft plastics on the jig and you remove them, right, it doesn't damage the entire soft plastic. You see, it locks really good right over here on the jig, and when you remove it, instead of having that little triangular things over here that will rip all your stuff apart, it doesn't damage the lure too much. Okay, now let the hunt begin. I have to cross the sting, because even with the 116 it's not really reaching the depth that I want to reach. You know, folks, sometimes you see YouTubers attempting some weird stuff outdoors, you know, trying to cross places that are very dangerous, right? If you think you are not able to do it, don't do it. Especially if you're a kid and you're watching this right now. You are on waders, right? If the place is too deep, current's too fast, sometimes you give a wrong step, you can get dragged by the creek, man. Depending on the depth of the place, you can drown, okay? So this is serious business. Kids, every time you see somewhere where the current is going fast and you think you will not be able to make it, trust your instincts. Don't try something crazy, okay? Oh, fish on! I knew it! I knew there was something here. Oh, it's Molly. Yeah. I knew it. Dude, from the moment, I just knew it. From the other side, I'm using a 116 now. I'm using a 116. From the other side, I just couldn't reach it. It's a small one, but usually I get a good quality smallmouth bass from over here in this particular hole. Very dark. Look at that, huh? We don't have the sun to kind of help us out here with the light, but dang, dude, all worth it, you know, just to wait over here and catch this one, this molly here. I'm going to release it over here within the hole so you guys don't have to worry about it. But yeah, man, this is cool, you know, this is good stuff. Oh wow, it was ready to go. Oh, fish on. Oh, it's just a red breast. I thought, man, I'm still looking for that trout over here, you know, I'm still looking for that trout, nothing showing up. I thought maybe, you know, Okay, there you go, little fella. Yep. Fish on. Nice. What we got here? Oh, it's a rock bass. We have been circling between these three species here in this creek for quite a while, folks. And the target species, the trout, is nowhere to be found. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, I just gonna keep exploring and see what shows up. I just spent about 25 minutes in this particular hole right over here. Man, there ain't no trout in this hole. So I just gonna get my book bag over here, and it's time to head more downstream to the next hole, and hopefully by the end of the day we are actually going to find some trout left over, holdover trout in this creek. All right, let's see. Let's cast all the way to the other side around that little current break. Let's just work the way back. Yeah, now this hole, oh, juicy, juicy. This hole is juicy. Ah, it's just a big red breast with trash. Dang, there was a leaf on it, man. Made you feel like you were like a decent fish, huh? I mean, you were chunky, don't take me wrong, all right? You were pretty obese, my man. Yeah, man. Oh, that was a nice hit. Is that a trout? I think that's a trout, dude. Oh, no, it's a smallie. I think it's a smallie. No, what is this? Dude, what? How is this possible? It's a big rock bass, man. And when I say big, I mean like for my area, this is damn nice size, man. Holy mackerel, bro. Look at this size. Oh my goodness, bro. Let me clean my lenses a little bit, because this dude probably splashed it all, but look at the size of this rock bass in spawning colors. This is the spawning colors, you know, when you have the black around the edges of the fin, the pelvic, and the anal, and the dorsal, and even the caudal fin right over here, right? Dang, man. For my size, a rock bass like this is pretty decent, you know? He ate pretty darn good, too. There he goes. All right, quick release. Oh, there's one! Dude! Nice fish. Oh my goodness, dude. What is that? Holy monster. Monster of the creek. Oh, I'm shaking. Dude, that's a nice fish for this creek. You guys don't know. That's a nice fish. I can't lose this one. Holy mackerel, dude. It's a largemouth bass, I think. Oh my goodness, dude. I'm walking with it. Dude, you see the size of that largemouth bass, dude? Oh my goodness, dude. Monster of the creek. Monster of the creek. Holy cow, dude. Holy cow. Yo, no. You're not going nowhere, boy. Come here. Oh my. Bro! What, bro? Now, you guys don't understand. This may not be like, oh, you know, gigantic bass, right? But for this creek right here, this is a really damn nice bass, okay? And it's a mutie too. Look at that mouth. Look at that mouth. Mouth is all mangled. This is like the elder of the, dude, this is the great grandfather of the creek, dude. How can I not get excited about something like this, huh? You know, sometimes it doesn't need to be a giant. As far as it is like a nice fish from the creek, it was not going anywhere, okay? I've been leaving this fish in the water for a little bit. This is actually a nice largemouth bass for the Pennypack Creek. Probably my PB largemouth bass for over here up to date. By no means a giant, but you know, I would say 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds, maybe 1.75. The grip is 0.11. Let's measure this guy and see how big is he. 1.76, yeah, about it, you know, 1.76 minus 0.11, right, 1.65. So there you have it, okay? This is very likely my PB largemouth bass from the Pennypack Creek, okay? Like I said, by no means a giant, but you know, certainly a warrior for this creek right here. A nice size, beautiful fish. Not to mention, it's got a hook on its gut too, you know? So this one right here, boy, it has been used and abused, right? Probably has been released like multiple times around here. People has you know. Oh man, I don't doubt that the Pennypack has bigger bass than that, but since the trout stockings for the past couple years, a lot of people harvest the bass from this creek too, you know. They come here for the trout, the stock trout, and sometimes they end up catching a smallie or a largemouth bass, and they take those home to eat too. I mean, a creek like this, how many smallies and how many larges are around? You see what I'm saying? So nowadays, that is actually a decent fish for this place. Man, no trout, huh? Oh my goodness, what is that? Oh, there's a trout here. I see the trout, but I got the wrong species. I got the rock bass, but I see a trout down there. There's a trout somewhere around here. The water is very clear here because this is the connection of, well, let me release this fish first, but so we got here the rock bass, right? This is actually the connection between a creek and a creek, a connection of a tributary with the Pennypack Creek, and that's why the water over here is clear and the water over here is like muddy coming from the Pennypack, right? I saw something that looked like a trout is swimming right around this area. Well, folks, end of the day, you can't say that extreme fillet fishing didn't try. I'm here at the creek, fished for 4 hours, hit some of my best holes in the creek. The action was super hot. I caught so many fish today, right? I think I ended the day with 4 different species of fish or so, maybe 3, I don't remember. But you know, the action was like constantly hot. The only thing is, no trout left you know, from the spring stocking. I did see 1 trout right around this area right here, but that trout was like so finicky that once I caught the rock bass right next to it, the trout just didn't want anything to do with my EuroTackle tungsten jig, right? You know, folks, after testing this jig out here today, I have to say it works extremely well. Not so unexpectedly, right? I always had faith in the EuroTackle products, but this thing, not just only being tungsten, they have this thing called the soft lock on the jig. Because of this little soft lock right here, for the entire day, for all the fishes that I caught, I only used 3 Anisoptera soft plastics. 3 Anisoptera soft plastics, okay? Now the durability of the Anisoptera and all the other microfinet soft plastics is already pretty high, but because of this soft lock, every time the fish took a bite, you know, it wasn't able to really rip my soft plastic out of the jig. So very interesting technology, definitely recommend it. If you have never heard about it, I'm going to leave the link in the description of the video. I am super tired to the point that I can't even talk no more. You know, this thing takes a toll on the body, man. 80 degrees Fahrenheit, waiting out here 4 hours, you know, current, right? So thank you very much for watching this video. I appreciate it. You guys will definitely see these jigs back on the channel soon enough, okay? I'll see you all next time. Tie lines and take it easy. Oh, that was a hit. There's one on the Tasmanian Devil. Not bad, not bad either. I wonder if it is a trout. What is it? Yeah, I wonder if it is a trout. I think it's a trout, dude. I think it's a trout on the Tasmanian Devil. Yeah, it's a rainbow trout. Holy cow. On the single hook Tasmanian devil hooked down the mouth. It's a trout. The whole day I was jigging for it. Dang it, bro. Tasmanian devil. Yeah, can't say I didn't catch it. Can't say I didn't catch it. Yeah, look at this, man. It's a trout. It's a rainbow trout. I mean, I'm not gonna keep it, so if it goes, it goes, but I would like a shot of this fish. Hooked under the mouth, was not going anywhere. Dang, dude. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, beautiful rainbow trout from the spring stocking. Hooked on the side of the mouth, down the mouth. Holy moly, on the Tasmanian devil. Can't say they're not here, huh? Well, all right, it is time to release the beast. Beautiful rainbow trout right here. Caught on the Tasmanian devil. Summertime holdover trout, rainbow trout from the Pennypack Creek, huh? Gotta revive it a little bit. This dude, you know, has suffered the shots from the Asian folk, but it should be fine to go anytime soon. Let's see. I'm gonna wait until it gives that burst, you know. Take it easy, buddy. Take it easy. I'm not taking any trout home to eat today. Yeah. Slowly, nice and steady against the current. It's gone. Tasmanian devil, son. All right, I'm digging it. Tessie. See what we got here. Got him. Trout. Wow, dude, nice trout. Nice rainbow trout. Holy cow, really wanted that jig. Dang, dude, beautiful. Wow, I already took photos of trout today, so if I land this guy, it's just a release. Ooh, boy.